Hey everybody, so welcome back after 2 weeks. I know I've been gone for a long time. It's been a ride the last 2 weeks. I think I'm still, even though I have my energy back, I'm still not completely head in the game. So today I'm going to start with some general news, some tips for the end of the month, for the end of the year, and then we could you can open up to questions and we can discuss some of the things at leadership. Okay, so first thing, we're 10 days away from the end of the month. Please don't give up on your goal now. Remember, speed of the leader, speed of the pack. You guys need to lead from the front. And now is the time to dig your heels in and push your team to hit Success Club. I spoke to Barbie yesterday, and she had given me this tip before, and I didn't do it, but I implemented yesterday. I went through my drill down, and I picked out all my newer coaches, the ones that I see are excited, and I put them in a thread on their own. I opened a message thread for them, and we're going back and forth on Success Club tips. I want them to push themselves. And I think if we collectively work as a team, it's gonna help them feel like they're not alone as a new coach. So I implemented that yesterday, and there's a lot of interaction going on. I've been posting some examples. Mary. I've been posting some examples of, like last minute, end of the month challenge group posts, sorry. There's like 1 million people in my house right now, and there's like no furniture, so the echo is off the chain. Last minute Success Club push tips, posting tips, whatever you can give them, motivation, but I think it's working. I mean, I just did it yesterday, but I know it worked for Barbie last month. Her elite points took a big jump last month because she put her new people in a group together, in a message thread together. So that's a tip that you can start implementing today, and it'll be your push to end the month strong. Like we mentioned before, Fall Classic is a major important push for it's always been for our team historically. Christy, you can vouch for that. All we've seen is major growth in income, ranks, camaraderie. It's fun. So help your teams establish some teams. Like I started a document yesterday. I'm gonna go in there and make sure that all these new coaches in that private thread are on a team. If you guys have people that are maybe don't have, or you ran out of team members and you need some, please let me know. Let's form some teams and let's make a mad push in November. We keep saying it over and over how important it is that you keep your head in the game this time of year. Now is the time that you lay the foundation for January. So like last month I closed with 40 Success Club points, and it's not because I talked to 1 million people in September. It's because I started working really hard in July. Post summit, I went really all in, and as you can see in this business, you gotta plant seeds in order to reap the rewards later. So if you start now, you will reap the rewards in January and February. Yes, you'll have some people who come in now and ready to change, but you need to do the work now. So up your invites. Like Christy said, 3 weeks ago or so, control the controllables. So, focus on your fitness. Be consistent in posting positive messages on Facebook. I need you guys to really stop with the negative complaining shit that you post on Facebook. Like, really, stop complaining. People don't want to work with people who complain all the time. Be positive. Focus on your nutrition. Focus on your Shakeology. It's your job. Someone said it at leadership. I don't remember who it was. Christy, if you think about it, let me know if it was Michelle Myers. Someone said, it is your job. Oh, it was Julie Boris. It is your job to work out every day. It is your job to drink Shakeology. It is your job to eat properly. So right now, it's vitally important that you stay in tune with your own fitness, because in January and February, when people are ready to come in, they're gonna look to you as that one person that stayed consistent through the hardest time of the year. So be that person. Commit to yourself to start a program and complete it. Like Danielle Hinton said, it is your job to start a program and complete it. So I will stop complaining about that, because I want you guys, I want it to sink in. Like, it's so important that you be a product of the product. It's so important. Okay, so Fall Classic, don't forget the challenge packs. They're still on sale. 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, Body Beast. It's not a mistake that they're all three on sale at the same time. They are getting ready for Hammer and Chisel. So make sure that you're pushing that you've actually implemented the launch plan, that you've read it, that you've started to post about it, that you've started to do reports in your Coach Online office. People that have done extreme programs before, you can start messaging them, start emailing them, and getting them excited about the Hammer and Chisel. There is an email collector that you can use, and it's in FAQs to get a group together and get some interest going. So again, the work starts now for December 1st. Don't wait till December 1st to start talking about Hammer and Chisel. Okay, so I'm gonna go through, because like I said, I'm not prepared today. Some of we were in the Elite Mastermind session, and it was an amazing session. It was different than other years, because other years we would get a preview of the stuff that was coming out, and then we would have to hear it twice. But this time they actually gave us like a speaker to ourselves. And this guy was amazing. His name is John Addison. So you guys can look him up on Facebook. He actually was, I think it was like him and the guy, Art Williams, the Just Do It guy or Do It guy, they ran Primerica together. So this guy is like an amazing speaker, and he went very deep into the mindset. So like always, you guys are leaders of this team, and everything rises and falls on leadership. So you first have to accept the responsibility to be a leader, and your responsibility as a leader is to transfer belief. So really check yourself on that. Are you really looking into your team and building your coaches up? Or are you going to them to vent and complain, which only spawns more negativity, and it just doesn't do anything productive for your team? It's up to you to do your personal development, to have the right mindset every single day, to go back to your teams and pump them up. This is a hard time of year. It happens every year. Now is when people start to check out and have tons of excuses. So you need to be that like palm tree in the middle of a hurricane that is just there, solid. It's not going to be knocked down. People are going to come to you for motivation, for consistency, for belief. And I want you to accept that role today, because there's no other time than now than to get yourself in tune with the roles of a leader. Oh, I'm so out of it today, guys.
I can't imagine when you're into it.
Oh my God. So I'm like looking at my notes. So here's some of I took a lot of notes, but this one was major, and I actually wrote major statement, and I posted this publicly the other day. You must win in your head before you win in life. So that is huge, because as you know, earlier in the year, I was not winning in my head. I was losing all over the place. And that translated into a lot of, it just spawned more negativity, and just me thinking that I was in this hole that I couldn't climb out of. If you start your day every day in a positive way, and you win in your head, you decide to win every single day, you're going to push the negative out. You're going to bring more negativity to you. And that's what we need to do right now as leaders, is hold steady and make sure that you are reflecting a positive lifestyle to your coaches, to your prospects on social media, because that's how you're going to empower people to change. The most important person that you need to lead is yourself. That was also a big, big, big thing. Don't look to me to pump you up. That you're an adult and you need to look to yourself every day, because right now I'm not looking for anybody to pump me up. I got it coming out of my veins, because the moment I wake up, I'm ready to take it on. So I'm giving you the permission right now to hold yourself accountable, to set personal development goals, to set positivity goals, to be grateful for what you do have. Stop looking at what you don't have in your business, what you don't have in your life. How about what you do have? If you start looking at what you do have, you're going to start receiving more positivity in your life. That's something that my life coach had told me once before. If you continuously tell the universe, I don't want to drop rank, what do you think is going to happen? You can't phrase it like that. I want to prosper in my life. Thank you for everything that I have. And I want you guys to start. My coach this week challenged me to do a gratitude challenge because a couple of weeks back when I received the news about the infomercial, my negative thoughts started to come back. And I thought, well, this is going to end soon. All these good things have to end. Like it can't continue. It's just not going to happen. And I started to cry and I was like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do if I like go back into a funk? So she told me, but at the end of the day, what does that really mean? What does it mean to you? Does that mean that you've taken away all the growth that you've done? Does it mean that you're less of a leader? And I got it right away. Like what her perspective, it clicked for me right away. And she's like, who are you? And who are you, this person right now? And with conviction, with confidence, I said, I feel better than I have felt in my entire life. I'm confident. I'm fulfilled. I love my team. We're succeeding together. We're walking this journey together. I am a great leader. And she said, exactly. So if you are not asked to speak again, does that really reflect negatively on you? And I said, no. So look at what you do have. Look at how far you have come this year. And if there are things you need to tweak it. But I want you to stop looking at the negativity in your life and start looking at it from a different perspective. What do you have? Where have you come from this year where you can continue to grow for 2016? Okay, find the happiness that comes from within. Act the way you want to feel. So if you want to feel happy, it comes from within you. Make the decision today to be happy. Be the force of nature that is a positive person, even when your team is driving you crazy. That's funny. Okay. Guys, like I said, be that palm tree in the hurricane that stands still and is there to take in whatever happens, because things are going to be rocky. There's going to be things that happen, but you need to dig deep within yourself and be a positive force. Okay, and then we went into another topic, was show up and get better. So obviously we talked a lot about personal development. Even Super Sunday was a lot of personal development, which I thought was fantastic. Jennifer Grace was like phenomenal. Invest in yourself. Like her program is not even that expensive. It was, what's 400, right? 400 for like, I don't know how many weeks. And a lot of what she spoke about was very Tony Robbins, about changing your state, starting your day off with a grateful heart, changing the mindset, or eliminating fear. And those are all the things that are holding you guys back. So I honestly, there's been a lot of people looking for life coaches recently. And I can tell you that the investment that you make in yourself will come back tenfold. So I'm telling you, if you have anything that you want for Christmas, I would ask for some kind of investment in either a Jennifer Grace program, which you can do online, or maybe you can find a life coach that, is a little more affordable, that can help you push past those boundaries that may be holding you back. Don't take yourself too seriously. That's another one. Big team, little me. That was a good one. We are a team building business. Decide you are going to make it happen. So it's not about you, it's about the team. And when you go from me to we, things start to grow. So I've always said that. I never say that it's about me. It's us. We're a family. We're a team. And when you get your team on board with a goal, which is very important, like if you're pushing for elite or you're pushing for 2-star, your team needs to know it. Communicate that to them. Let them know what your goals are, but include them in your goals, because now it's not something you can do alone. They need to be in, they need to buy in to this goal. So make that a priority for you. Does anybody have questions? Chris, do you want to say something? I need a lifeline here. I'm so unprepared today.
No, you're doing awesome, right, guys? Isn't she doing awesome?
Yes, I'm pumped up.
I'm pumped up too. I said we go and sell some challenge packs right now.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about that. Some ideas to close out the month. I did a new coach call last night and gave them a bunch of ideas. Use right now, I don't know if it was Dana Wexler or someone that did a post a few months back about like an urgent post, like, oh, I'm looking for 10 people to do something like that starting today. If you announce a group for November 2nd, that means that they'll have to buy by the Sunday or Monday, which will give you points in October. So right now is like a urgency post about a group closing that will start on November 2nd. You can also, in the Diesel Nation resources, there's a sense of urgency script that you can send to people who've been like on the fence and haven't pulled the trigger. And I like that post because it actually says, I'm about to close this group. I actually sent it to someone. And it says, I know you told me that you wanted to lose 50 pounds by, and you're repeating their goal back to them. Should I hold a spot for you? And start sending those out, because maybe people got busy and forgot and whatever the case may be, but light a fire under them. Like, make it seem like you're holding that very last spot for them and push them to make the decision now. November 2nd is a perfect time to start a group, even if you started on the 4th. I think last year was when I did the fix the first time, and I started on a Wednesday so that the end date was right the day before Thanksgiving. So this is like a great time to start. The way I've worded a post that is going out today is like, I always like to do like a visual, like, oh, imagine you walk into your Thanksgiving dinner in that awesome outfit that you've been wanting to wear for a long time, and everyone's like, wow, look how great you look. People want to feel good. They don't want to, show up to a holiday party where they're going to see a million people and then they're going to tell them, oh my God, you've gained so much weight. Paint the picture for them of success. Paint the picture of showing up somewhere and them rocking an outfit and feeling amazing in front of their friends and family. So I'm doing that today. And I did that last year a lot and it worked. The maintenance groups, a lot of people are not going to want to go balls to the wall right now. But maybe they want to maintain and not gain 15 pounds during the holidays. So cater to those people. If you know their goals, which if you're doing the scripts and asking the right questions, you should know what their goals for this time of the year is. Then you can provide them a challenge group that will fit their needs. If they're looking just to maintain, and then they can just drink Shakeology, do whatever workouts they want. They can do the Beachbody On Demand. They can walk. Christy and I did those last year where it was just, or 2 years ago, where it was just like walk or do 30 minutes of exercise and then follow the exclusive meal plan and drink Shakeology. But the common denominator there is Shakeology. They got to be on it. And then the last would be do an extreme group, like for people who don't care what time it is of the year it is, that are ready to, Roscoe. Some people that don't care what time of the year it is and are ready to go all in. Honestly, I just had a group that started on Monday and everybody's doing something different. Some are doing the hybrid, some are doing 21-day fix. It doesn't freaking matter. Just get these people into a group and give them the best possible experience that you can give. Christy, anything, tips, any ideas? No? Do the reset.
You're like the master right now. Oh, I'm like in look at me. I'm like,
the reset.
Perfect. I don't know what you're saying. No, you hit it. You're the master right now. I have nothing to add.
No, I'm not the master. Right now, this is just like cater to their needs right now. Ask a lot of questions, find out what it is that they want out of this time of the year. And like, I think it was Nancy said, it was such a great point at Super Saturday or Super Sunday. Why do people let themselves gain 20 pounds for 3 days? Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, 3 days. Why? I guess you got to tap into that. Like, really put it out there in a way, not to insult people, but like, why would you let yourself start 2016, 10, 15, 20 pounds heavier for just 3 days of celebrating? Maybe you have 2 parties. Okay, 5 days. I mean, really just give yourself those cheat days, but You don't need to ruin everything you've done for 5 days. So that's another post idea. Okay, I think Paulina wanted to talk about recruiting. What's your question, Paulina? Shoot, I'll put you on the spot.
Hello, everybody. I just I'm struggling with recruiting, and I know I need to do that exercise that we've been talking about, to identifying your ideal person you want to attract. Just tips on, I guess, promoting sneak peeks or heads-up calls, because I'm not getting any traction getting people on board with business.
Recruiting is such a hard thing. I'm gonna mute you because there's a lot of background noise there. Okay, recruiting. I mean, if are you posting about the business? Just say yes or no. Like, are you doing opportunity posts? Yes. I mean, it's you gotta put yourself out there as a leader. I mean, you could use the idea of the holiday income right now and go into your challenge groups and say, you know, like, if you start now, you can earn some extra money for the holidays. I did try that. When I first signed up as a coach, I did that. I just did it. And it's a slippery slope because people will think that they're just gonna come in and at a hard time of the year and start making money, which is really difficult. So that scares me to make claims like that. You're just gonna have to, if what you're doing now isn't working, fix it. Take the time now to figure out who your ideal customer is. Who is it that you're speaking to? Because if you're speaking broadly to so many different types of people, it's not really resonating with anybody. So you're gonna have to sit down, take time, really look at yourself. What are your qualities? What is it that you want, the kind of people you want on your team, and then craft some posts, maybe a couple of them that you can start using now to bring people in. And I do like that, I know my sister had said like 3 weeks ago that Jamie O'Rear did about making a list of like 30 people that she would love on her team and start forming them now. I haven't done it yet. I first admit it. I haven't done it. I know I've at least started to do it. You guys should start doing that now, because those are the people that would, through time, maybe January, February, will be ready to pull the trigger and get on board. But I don't know. You're gonna have to post more about the business, post more about your team. You know, talk yourself up as a leader. Chris, do you have anything to add on recruiting? That's always like a difficult topic.
I'll address this point because I've realized this year that as unorganized as I am, I'm actually pretty strategic about recruiting, and it's been working. So I focus on my challengers. I don't think it's any secret that I rarely recruit someone into the business that hasn't already participated. I mean, it happens, but that hasn't participated in a challenge group or has bought a challenge pack from me. So I just look, I literally, my goal, and it's this simple, is if I have 5 challengers, because I always hit success of 10. If I have 5 challengers in a group that started in October, by November, I want 5 new coaches. And I'm trying to convert those 5 into coaches. So it's really about just building that relationship with them. And it's far more than the challenge group. You guys know I've never been good at that. Challenge groups are not my strong point. I tend to ignore them because I rather build the business. I'm more business oriented than fitness results oriented. But I stay in contact with those people, and the moment that they say I love Shakeology, they should be a coach by the next day. And that's my goal. As simple as that. I'm super intentional about that. And it's been working. I have that Get Young group that I started, I think it was it September? Yeah, September? Yeah. There was like 10 coaches, 10 customers in that group. 5 of them are already coaches, whether it's for the discount or not. I'm that strategic. So Paulina, you always hit Success Club 10. So you should be looking at the people, instead of looking for other people, look at the people you already have.
Yeah.
Everybody should.
And what are you saying? Because I know Diana had a few challengers that are giving her pushback. Can you address like what you're actually saying to them, or how?
Empower. I am honestly, I will tell them. I had this one girl that's now in the sneak peek that I just came out and said, I go, can I be honest with you? You would be a freaking amazing coach. That, I don't know if you know Stephanie, she's my new coach, that's from Puerto Rico. McAfee, I think her name is. It's weird. She's from Puerto Rico, but she's American. She looks completely American, kind of like Becky. But I just came out and told her, I said, you need to be a coach. And she became a coach. Like, sometimes you just need to say it and stop beating around the bush. Empower them. Tell them, you can be as good as this as I am, or you're doing everything that I do. You should just get the discount and do what I do and help people. And be honest about it, instead of beating around the bush and kind of saying, well, no, maybe. No, just come out and say it. If someone like you that's in a leadership position tells someone that's not in a leadership position that you believe in them, they're gonna join. They're gonna join, or not. It doesn't even have to be now. It could be months from now, but they'll listen to you. You know, they'll trust you, and they'll believe that at some point they can do it too. So just be honest about it, come out and say it, but it has to start with the people you have. You can't rely on the people you don't have. If you made Success Club 5 or 10 last month, you need to be focused on those people.
Amen.
And then it literally happens every month. And Becky and I, if you haven't realized how strategic we are with the sneak peeks, when do we do our sneak peeks? At the end of the month. Why? Because we've been setting up those challengers to get into that sneak peek the whole month. I have 7 people right now. I fully expect to sign at least 4 of them. It's like that. It's 1 month, hit Success Club 10. Next month, prime, boom, sneak peek. Hit Success Club 10 again, prime, recruit and it can't be throwing darts at a dartboard. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You're not going to make any progress. It has to be that specific and that calculated. And I hate to use that word calculated, but it really is.
Yeah.
If you've done the work, if you have done the work in getting that person to commit to a challenge pack, and some people won't do it, that's fine. But the people that do it, if you're not completely laser focused on making that customer that is doing the work and drinking their Shakeology a coach, that's a missed opportunity. That's a missed opportunity. Yes? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. What I've been seeing a lot, I guess, through my fitness page is people who have done programs in the past, have never really been part of a challenge group, but are looking for fitness help, or they already seen my success. So that's another, I've been getting a lot of those people who their coaches have gone MIA in the past or have canceled and are looking for support. But I like what you said about stop beating around the bush. I think you guys need to really just go all in. Like really, just go all in. Just say it.
What's the worst they're gonna say? No, not right now. They're not gonna be like, no, ew. They're not gonna say that to you. They see that you're successful. Like, they're just gonna say something like, well, thank you, but I'm not ready yet, or hey, maybe I need more information, not really sure what you mean. You never know what they're gonna say.
Exactly.
The like page is not I'm not getting people from there, but I am starting to get more people from Instagram. So it's free. That's why I'm starting to kind of gravitate more towards Instagram. You guys, for real, if it's not working, because I went through that phase where I was making excuses for not being able to recruit on Instagram by just saying, oh, I just like posting over there, when really it's an amazing platform to grow our businesses. And so I stopped making excuses and I started learning and I started figuring out what to do. And I started following people like Chelsea Pearson. I started a thread yesterday on my team page about this. She obviously is doing something right. So I look at her, I look at the way she takes pictures, how her captions, the way that it looks. And I don't try to be her. Absolutely not. I can never be her. She can never be me. We can never be anyone else. But if it's working, I'm going to try to do some similar stuff. And let me tell you, I'm starting to gain traction on Instagram. So if you feel like it's just not working for you, figure out why. why is it not working, and fix it. And you're gonna have to take a look and say, yeah, that looks ugly, or I do too much of that, and it's only me drinking Shakeology in my workouts and nothing else. People don't want to see that. Instagram is different. Instagram, you guys, is like, it has to be, the pictures have to be clear and crisp, and the photography has to be great, and it can't be too busy, and you have to fix that. And then, you're jabbing on Instagram, and then boom, it's the opportunity post, a sneak peek with the call to action. You can't just say message me, because you can't message on Instagram. You have to say drop your email below, or that's the best one on Instagram. So scratch what I was about to say. You have to say drop your email below.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I took a look yesterday at my Instagram on the ones that I said email me at Coach Christy D, never get an email. But if you say drop your email below, because you're making them do extra work if you're telling them.
I like that.
So, just say drop your email below. And you know what? Sometimes you're not going to get anyone, but there's going to be one post that you just posted at the right time, and you'll get 2-3 emails, So think about that. And you can take a look at my page. It's not perfect. I still like posting just to post on Instagram stupid shit, but it's been working for me, and I'm starting to pay more attention to that, because I'm actually getting more traction from Instagram than my like page.
And one of the things that even Melanie Mitro, guys, Melanie Mitro goes to her own pages and examines what she's posting to see if it's good, if she's posting too much of one thing, if maybe certain posts are not getting traction, she'll stop doing that. If she's doing it, why aren't we doing that? It can't always be the same shit over and over again. Like, that's like banging your head against the wall, expecting it not to hurt. I mean, just examine what you're doing, follow people who are successful in those platforms, and then make the corrections that you need to gain traction. It's just simple as that. It's just going to take like everything, it's a decision. Make the decision to be better. Make the decision to educate yourself. Make the decision to go all in and do whatever it takes to build your business. It's a decision. There's no, like I posted today about the word try. And it's funny because my life coach caught me saying that word. I said it like 4 times on the call Monday. And she stops me. And Paulina, you said struggle. Don't say struggle anymore. About using the word try. You can't try. Look, you get your cup and you put it down. Now try to pick it up. You either do it or you don't. I did it. Okay. So you're not going to try to build your business. You're going to try to hit Success Club. You're either going to do it or you don't. Make the decision to go all in and make it happen. There's no reason, again, why all of you on this call are not hitting Success Club. It's just beyond me how you can miss this opportunity. It's 3 people a month, guys. 3 people. If it's not happening, you're doing something wrong and you need to fix it. Or you are not being consistent and people know it. So suck it up and make the necessary changes. Does anybody else have any questions? Is anybody here? Well, Jeanette, we're going to talk after about the elite push. Is there any other questions? Anything else anybody wants to add? No? Christy, Paulina, Patricia, Yadi, anyone?
Thank you. I just want to say something in regards to Instagram. My like page either has not worked for me. Every time I post something, and I even boost my post to see if I get more traction, and I have not been successful on it. But in Instagram, I'm getting more responses, and just as Christina, she says drop your email below, but I'm also putting text me, and I put my number, and last month I received 4 text messages, and I closed them. I was able to close them. I put my phone number and I said text me, and then we can chat offline, and I got 4 challengers last month.
That's good. That's really good. Wow.
So it was good to put. Some people don't have Facebook, and some people, they're not so good with Instagram. So I think by just putting the phone number, it gets easier for them.
Is the app working at all, Christy? The challenge group app? No?
it yet. They are pushing it back because there were some changes that need to be made. Some big changes that needed to be made, and they didn't want to release it until it was perfect. So
Okay. All right.
I think it's going to be first quarter next year.
Yeah, because people keep asking me, and I'm like, I don't know if you can get that yet. Okay.
Yeah, after the segment on Super Saturday, they probably should have like said something about that, but they kind of left it like if it was, hey, it's available.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to say, about Instagram. Like, if you're gonna start using or continue using that platform, Michael Folsom did a great video for Great Queen. I actually pulled it up yesterday and I watched it because now I'm like all focused on that. It was really good, and so if you haven't watched that video, watch it. Micah Folsom. She was one of the ones that did Bring the Bling with us. On her day of social media week, she talked about Instagram, and she builds a lot from Instagram. So, I'll repost that video in the link in the thread so that you guys can watch it. And one of the things he says is that every so often on Instagram, you need to repost your transformation pics and your story. I
did that yesterday.
Right before the call that I did, I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I just find my last one and I repost it with the same caption, same story, same picture, boom, again, because people need to see where you were and where you are now, because what they're only seeing if you don't do that is the today, right? So they don't know what you look like before. So make sure every so often you're posting your transformation picture on Instagram. Shiva Latifi does it a lot. Who else? The other stripper one. I can't remember.
Stripper?
And she was like this fat, and then she became like stripper thin with these tits like up to here. I can't remember her name.
I don't know.
Kenna Shell. Carly's like the cute. Kenna Shell. Every so often, Kenna posts that transformation. That's a lot of traction from Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. How do you encourage somebody to either share themselves or to allow you to share their before and after, like their transformation, without making them feel compromised or without feeling icky about it?
Well, what I would do is just to ask them. I have asked people, look, I am really proud of you. You've come a long way. You can inspire so many people. Would you be willing to post your transformation? You know, they can cut their heads off. Oops. They can cover their faces if they want. And then tag me. If not, would you mind if I shared your transformation? I can blur your face or put something over your face so people don't know it's you. But just hone in on, like, you can inspire so many people with your journey. You've done so amazing. You know, there's women out there looking to be inspired, and you can do that for them, and just pump them up with confidence and positivity and love, and believe in them, and compliment them. Always compliment them a ton first, and then you can ask them the question. Some people will never do it, but there are people that will do it right away. All right, so before we close, I was looking at my last notes from that Leadership Mind group, that Leadership Mastermind, and here are some amazing last minute notes that I took. So decide, like I said, today, I want you to decide to hit Success Club, decide to make November and December amazing, decide to form as many Fall Classic groups as you can, decide to develop more diamonds. You are killing the options when you make a decision. So make the damn decision. Become a transformational person to your team. The leader needs to be different. You are the figurehead. You are the leader. You need to evolve. If you want to be a 5-star diamond, stretch yourself to be a 5-star diamond. You're not that person right now. I was not a 15-star diamond earlier in this year, that type of leader. I needed to grow and fill those shoes. I'm inviting you. I'm giving you the permission to stretch yourself, to grow and be a better leader. It's about how you make other people feel about themselves. Make them feel special. Give them confidence. So the challenge is one team, one dream mindset. You got to paint the picture for your team. Team first, team over me, big team, little me. A dream enriches thousands of people. And this is a big one. the only way you coast is downhill. So if you think that you're just gonna coast through November and December, all you're doing is backtracking in your business. You're going this way, you're going downward because you're not growing. So if you decide to coast, be fully aware that you're doing damage to your business. Together, we are better than we are individually. And I'll leave it at that. That's it. Together, we are better. Get a success partner if you need one. Not someone who's going to coddle you, but someone who's going to actually help you, like I do, you know, with Christy, with Barbie. We bounce ideas off each other. We give suggestions. Maybe you should try this, try this, try this, try this. And if you're doing something and they see that it's wrong, they're going to have the balls to tell you, because you don't want someone to just pat you on the back. You want someone that's going to help you grow and stretch. So find someone that can complement your or opposing personalities. Another thing I'm going to send you guys is this, where is that thing? Tony Robbins, it's called DISC. And actually, Barbie had me all wrong. My personality type is completely opposite of hers. She thought that we were the same, and we're actually completely different. And at the end of the profile, it tells you, this is how you talk to these type of people. It actually tells you, and this is how you shouldn't talk. So I'm actually going to share this with Larry. I would like him to take it so we can see what personalities we are in the Tony Robbins DISC profile. And it gives you ideas. Like for me, I don't like, I like things to be the same. I like structure. I like order. When I'm stressed, I withdraw. That's so me. So it gives ideas on how to talk to people with my type of personality. So I'm going to get that link for you guys, and then we can compare back and see who's what in our team. And maybe it'll help us identify how we can better lead our team, because we're talking to certain personality types in our language, and it's not going through. So that's it. That's it for me. Set your goals, successful goals today, guys. Make it happen. And for all of you attending Saturday, I'll see you Saturday. All right. Oh, picture. Thank you, Adi. I forgot. I look like crap. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it. Oh, wait, Jeanette. Hold on. One more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we even got Yvonne. All right, guys. So next week, I'm going to try to get a guest speaker for next week. And if there's any pressing topics that you want, please let me know. But that's it. Let's make it a stellar week, and see you Saturday.
I'll call you, baby.
All right. Bye, guys.